Hello everybody, my name is Deathrunner93 and this is a bit different of a video. This is a SMITE god analysis. Now this is me checking out the new god. You know, Cernunnos and everything. If I'm pronouncing that name right, I want to say the C is pronounced as a K, so Cernunnos. But I don't know, he's a very interesting god. We're going to cover a little bit on him. So let's get right into it, shall we? The one is very interesting. Now, I know you're talking about the passive, but I feel like I want to talk about the one before I cover the passive, so I'll go the one, passive, 2, 3, ult. The one basically has 4 abilities, almost as if it's a passive itself, a toggleable secondary passive. No cooldowns. Has no cooldowns literally. Not 80%, not 90%, 100%. No cooldowns. That's a huge difference. No cooldowns has a slight millisecond or slight half a second still of a hidden cooldown. It has a spring growth. It has from 8 to 20% physical lifesteal. That's really big. You pair that up with like an Aussie or a Bloodforge, and it's huge. Summer Heat, which is the summer version, is literally a flat 5 to 25 extra damage plus scaling on how much damage you have. So it can do like maybe from 25 to maybe 80 to 100 extra damage on top. So kind of like Quinn's, but or Keen's, I mean, and but a little bit more to it. But just not flat from HP, just more damage. This is a big steroid. Autumn Decay is for a single stack protection shred. Just going from 5 to 25, so on squishies this is going to be beautiful because it's 25 protections taken off, which is great. So basically 25 pin. So if you build more pin on them, you can make squishies who have 50 defense go down to 0. True damage. That is powerful. No defense, basically true damage. And then lastly, my other one though, Winter Chill, scales from 7 to 15% slow. It's a Frostbound Hammer almost. Take that with a Frostbound Hammer or a Poison Star, this guy is going to slow you for days and you're going to be mad. It's going to be awesome though. This one, the Heavy Glaive, which is his passive, it gives him his basic attacks an additional melee. Now what do you mean by that? Watch as I go up here. See this guy right here? And you see this guy on the lines? See that? Watch this. I'm gonna shoot the middle one, but watch. Ready? Look at that. That's strong. That's gonna give this guy a possibility in the jungle as well as in some of the other stuff. Now, okay. Now the 2 is very powerful. It scales from 200 to higher. 4 to 200, has a 1 second root, and has an area dot damage, a dot damage. So from 4 to 20, and it scales up. This lasts for 5 seconds, and it slows for 20% as well. If you hit somebody right there in the middle, it roots. If you're here, in this area, they will be slowed for 20%. So if a person is able to get out after the root for 1 second, they still have 4 seconds of 20% slows. Not to mention, if I swap to this form and slow you for another 15%, it's 35% slows, not counting anything else. I'm not exactly sure how well slows stack, but he doesn't even quite even need slows. Any extra slows is a plus. That is a powerful damage. It can basically clear waves. As you can see right there while I'm getting over there, that's his horn charge. His 3 is his dash. Look at this. It clears waves so well. But yeah, his dash is just a simple thing that doesn't require much. Now his ult. His ult is powerful. Wild Hunt. He selects an area. Look at this. It's huge, right? And he selects an area, he polymorphs those selected ones, silencing and disarming them into basically wild hogs. Polymorph is basically the form of, for instance, turning a person into a dog or something in, mythology. Now it's a 2-second polymorph. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. They were 2 defenseless pigs unless they beats. That's going to be a tough thing for people. Because, you know, he comes in, ganks, dashes, comes in, damages, you're a pig, you're stuck, you can't do anything. It's going to be annoying, but so good. Because he's going to be a really good jungler, I think, as well as a hunter, which is very interesting, to say the least. Now, as you can probably tell, I have a few things in my consumables, because I'm going to quickly cover up some possible builds and everything. So, you're looking at the starter items, I most likely will be seeing Bumbas on him, because that's just jungle. We cover jungle role first, as well as a death toll. Those 2 together have so much sustain, it's not even funny. But after that, and I would suggest after that, you know, you're maybe get a health pot and 3 manas, a ward and 3 multis, or a ward and 3 manas. Just depends on how confident you are with. I think I'm gonna go with the multis and the ward. Might switch it up, just depends on who I'm with. I might even just, you know, do something else, but you don't have enough for a mana chalice or a healing chalice unless you sacrifice your death toll, which I don't think you want to do that. But if we kind of go into an assassin-esque build, I'm seeing Warrior Tabby, maybe the Kaival. I'm personally going to be doing the where are you? Hasten Fatalis, and then we're going to go down. We're going to get probably, oh, I don't know, Hydras. I feel like, you know, there's so many different choices with this guy. Like, he has a lot going for him, and it's going to be really interesting to see what he does. I think Titan's Bane is definitely going to be big for being kind of a jungler and everything. I think the last 2 items are very interchangeable. I feel like you could go with the double crit, Poison Star, Wind Demon, or Deathbringer, or Malice. You could go the Crusher, and then, you know, the Crusher and then Bloodforge. Just get a lot of oomph. There's a lot of different choices you can do there as a jungler. Now, you could maybe chance the Transcendence, because as I said, I don't know how he works. He doesn't seem to mana starve that bad, because he has one ability that doesn't even use any mana. So it's going to be hard to say. I could also see Soul Eater kicking in there. The amount of sustain that item gives is going to be really great. So it gives only 2% of your maximum health per hit. It's going to be a lot. Pair that up with everything else, he's going to be doing a lot. Now, Hunter build, because also, by the way, with jungler you could also go Jotuns and then something else, such as something else with cooldowns. So just like go max cooldowns. That would be interesting as well. Like get a Ritual Dagger running there or something. You could always try that. With Hunter, it's not the first bit. You're gonna have your death toll, your tier 1 boots, your health pots, and your mana pots, depending on how you like it. But as I said, you could try the Transcendence route. I think that the better route is getting the Kaival, Aussie, or Silver Branch Bow. I think I will a lot of times start with the Aussie, just because I feel like that's the best. Hasten and Aussie together, that's a lot of pin early game. With that 25 pin, that's a lot. I think a Quinn's would be nice, or a Executioner. And then you see, they say don't build crits, but I feel like the Wind Demon Poison Star is just too good right now to ignore on a Hunter. Now, I do think though that you could do other things, get some pin, you know, get the Titan's Bane, maybe do a Crusher to finish out your pin, or you can get a Silver Branch or a Kaival, you know, kind of finish out. Right there, I think, would be a lot of pin, a lot of sustain, a lot of power, you know, or as I said, you can always go, you know, a different route. You can get more attack speed, you know, you can get the Poison Star, Wind Demon, maybe end it with the, you know, the Titans. Let's see, where are you? You know, and if you don't like maybe one of those, maybe go into the Malice or the Deathbringer, because, you know, I think Deathbringer is still very viable. I just feel like that Wind Demon and Poison Star are just so good right now. They're just far too good with what they do. That attack speed with crit is just too good. But yeah, as I said, those are kind of 3 different ways you can build Poison Star. You know, I'll quickly show how this works. But yeah, he looks like he's going to be really good. I mean, look at this. You know, he just does a lot really fast. The polymorph, you know, I mean, look at that. You can kill people before they even are out of the polymorph. Look at that, that's hitting for a lot. Now, as I said, it'll come down to figuring out how you want to build this guy. But right now, he just feels so good. His lane clear is just... Look at that. You could just throw that into lane and back off. But, so that's about it. I hope you like this little thing. This is, as I said, different. This is me testing things out, seeing how he is, and just kind of seeing what type of god he's going to be. As I think he could be hunter or jungle. I actually feel like he's going to be a hunter more in the jungle lane, or jungle and everything for things, and not in the dual lane. But we've been proven wrong before. Soul was thought to be a dual lane only. Was more of a mage in the long run, especially now. You know, so we'll never know until we try him out, see how he gets once he's off the PTS, if they're going to buff or nerf him or whatever. Hopefully some changes happen, because he feels really good, but he also feels like he might snowball a little if you figure him out. But we'll see. My name's Deathrunner93 though. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.